Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Wednesday review. We were able to secure a new game today and contain it, and this is an interesting one. This game is known as Vintage Story. So take Minecraft. I'm sure everybody has played it, and if you all remember the mod Terrafirmacraft, which made Minecraft realistic, so temperature, weather, gravity, stuff like that, add it in this, and then expand on it. That's what Vintage Story is. Vintage Story is a very loved game in the modding community and outside of the modding community. It's a very beautiful game, very peaceful, very quiet, very nice. And honestly, I wanted to show it off today. It has been a while since I have played it, and there have been a lot, and I mean a lot of updates that have come out to this game. And I wanted to show it off. The game itself is not found on Steam. I will post the link, of course, in the description so that you all know where we secured the game from. But I've owned this game for many years now. Just like Minecraft, it has its own launcher. But we're going to kind of dive right on into it. And I know the music's a little loud, so I am sorry in advance. We're going to create a new world. Nope, we're going to... Hush, just a little bit. It's still loud. You will also know... Hold on, actually, I want to show this to you. There's going to be directional audio, so if you're listening with headphones, you can hear the direction just like I can. So I highly recommend watching this on headphones. If you're doing this on speakers, that's okay too. So let's get into world creation. It's actually quite awesome. So we're going to do a containment test today. So there's a couple things that I want to go over. So there is what is known as temporal disruption. So it basically comes in... How do you explain it? It comes in waves to kind of deal with stuff, and it can definitely be a little harder to handle on your own, especially if you don't know how to play the game. But it's easy and progressively gets more difficult. So each one here: standard exploration, wilderness survival, Homo sapiens, and creative building. As you see, there's a lot of words and numbers and things like that. We're just going to play on, you can also customize as well, so you can kind of come down here. Oh, can I change that? Kind of forgot how I do that, if I can. Minimap, immersive mouse, developer mode, sound, accessibility, controls, graphics, accessibility? Wireframe. I don't think I can change the Celsius into Fahrenheit. Oh, cool. Music stopped. Ba 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 ba. We're gonna do 100 dynamic. Oh, good Christ. I may have crashed the game. Cool. That's fine. Oh, we're good. Absolute maximum. That's how we're going to play this game today. We're going to record this on the absolute maximum. And there is a background. These are, I believe, player builds in the background that you'll see in the back. That's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of get into this here. I'm going to do exploration. So there is a grace period that tells you, hey, you have 5 days before monsters will spawn in. Now, keep inventory contents is kind of on that one. Honestly, there is a story. So you are the first and only human on the planet. Stronger focus on realistic survival. Removes all lore contact and evidence of current or past civilizations. We're going to do exploration. Just because it's a little easier, we'll keep our inventory if I was to die for any reason. I don't feel like I will. But this is going to give us a little bit hunger. It's good. You know what? Let me see. What was this? Prospecting pick node. Grace timer. Creature hostility passive. You know what? We're just going to do standard. I don't want to do exploration. So we're going to let this load here. Oh, I didn't change the name. That's okay. It begins, it senses, and it remembers all that came before. Taste and smell, glimmers in the soil, grand inventions, burning sparks, molded forms, simple tools, a world unbroken, the center unfolding, the carved mountains, the rolling hills, the sheer cliffs, the endless plains. I do like the loading area. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. It calls to you, returning again. So it starts you off with a character creator. So I actually absolutely love the character creator. You change your eye color, your skin tone. I kind of don't like the fact that there's no like, kind of is, but there's no like normal, and that I love that. At the same time, I hate it. So I usually go amber because I'm a white boy. You can do breeches, which is really cool. So you can do a leotard, breeches, two-piece if you want to be a female. You may not hear that very much. So anyway, it's very similar to Don't Starve with the sound. You change your hair type, balding, which is actually kind of cool. I love how in-depth this gets to truly create your own character. I'm gonna do none. I want a beard. Facial expression, fierce. I like that. Sergeant, whisk room, no. Fat walrus, no. Sergeant, sheriff, horseshoes. Oh, I see, beard. Let's do, I don't know, long goatee. Nah. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And then we're gonna make that brown. Sure, that looks good. I don't know how to change my lip color. I really don't. And yes, you can zoom in and out. And you know what? Maybe I will change it to, let's do short spiky. Nah. Short trimmed. Sure. And then you get to a class. So this is the class you get to choose. So very similar to Project Zomboid. So tells you the traits and it gives you a story behind it. So like commoners or generalists from a multitude of backgrounds. You hunter, your positives, your negatives. So I typically don't really go down a class. I use a commoner just because it gives me the fairest chance. And there we go. We are in. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. And we're in limestone. Damn it. That's not fun. All right. So before we kind of get into major details, F5 does bring you into third person. You do wear armor right off the bat, kind of. Kinda. E is crafting. C is, yeah, okay. So, sorry, I was definitely trying to get this fixed here. So, I'm going to go over a little bit of the character while I kind of function and go around. At the bottom of your screen, you're going to see your hunger in the bottom right, your health in the bottom left. What's currently in your hand, your hotbar 1 through 0, and then your carryable. Okay, nope. We need to change that. I'm getting spikes. Yep, that's better. That should be better. You'll see your hunger, your health. I don't remember what the middle is off the top of my head. Oh, I don't remember goats. Oh, that's so cute. Got mountains. You do have completely dynamic weather. So when clouds come over, it will cover the sun, get a little darker. You have shadows. There's a lot in this game. We'll go to this. Top right corner, of course, tells you your chords. It tells you it shows you your mini map. Okay, the spike needs to stop. If you press C, you open up your character window. You have your nutrition: fruit, vegetable, grain, protein, dairy. Your physical, so your satiated, your health points, body temperature, walk speed, healing effectiveness, hunger rate, range accuracy, range charge speed. Your environment, it tells you your outside temp, what day, month, year it is. Rainfall in this area, it'll tell you it's rare, and current rift activity is low. You can press A or E to open your crafting as your inventory and crafting. Now, little bit more. In the bottom right corner is your, is going to be your bags, basically. So basically you have baskets that you can carry that can increase your inventory space from this 3 to much more. But it looks like we found something here. So in the world, unless you play on some of the harder difficulties, there are randomly generated structures like this one. I don't see anybody in it. Oop. Right click is to open. Kind of forgot about that. Ruined bucket. No privilege to use blocks here. Belongs to trade. Oh, there's a trader here? Where's the trader? Oh, shit. Hello. Haven't seen you around. You just wake up? I don't know what you mean. You're kind of been popping up like daisies across land. Don't know where you're from. Don't know what you're doing here. None of you seem keen to talk about it. I'm sorry. I'm not entirely sure myself. I wish I could be more help to you. So what's your name? Kind of you to ask. It's Silver. So as you saw up there, the name changed to Silver. Why gears? And that is the trading currency. Well, they're limited. They're durable, and they're frankly useless to us. Perfect for currency. Wish they weren't so damn heavy, though. Surely you can find something better to use. Truth is, those gears mean something special to most folks. We have no idea why they're out here, but you can find them in old places of the world, or deep under the surface if you dare. They're the seeds of the past. They're a promise of the future, and like as not, many of us can feel God's grace upon them. They're part of something greater, as are we all. These are holy symbols to us. What could make for better trade than that which is sacred? What, you can't reproduce them? Afraid not. You could always pour some ore in a mold and then leave it in the rain for a while. You'd have yourself a rusty gear for sure. Or you'd have yourself a rusty gear, sure, but there's a precision and uniformity to these that's remarkable. They're tough as hell, too. We're not sure what sort of alloy was used to make them. Some folks believe they weren't made by human hands at all, but rather something greater. Why are they here like this? Most people live in villages holed up and cautious of any threats. There certainly are threats, as you've likely seen. I have not yet. Not me, though. I like it out here. Besides, there's profit to be made. What are those horrible creatures? We'll kind of go into this. Let's see. Miserable souls, cursed ones, drifters. They come and go, lost in grief and rage, punished by God. I saw them crawling out of a hole. Okay, great. So we're going to, go trade. So this is what they will buy. This is what I can sell. So that's kind of what it is. There are auction houses, which is actually kind of cool. So you can play on servers and stuff like that. You can't open blocks with the trader area. I would like to take that. Boop. Boop. I can't. Oh! Sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Just punch me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go back in your house. Go back in your house. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's the trader. I know. 13 minutes have already passed in this damn game, so I took damage. So we're going to kind of try and do a few things. So there's a couple of things you need to be on the lookout for in this game. The first of which is going to be these rocks on the ground. Normal rocks are going to be just this one right here. You could throw it as a weapon if you want to. It does damage. Or you can turn it into something else. The other are going to be the rocks with the discolored stone. Let me see. I just had one. Let me see if I can find another one for y'all. Jump, 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 jump. Right here. So if you hover over it, of course, at the top of your screen, it tells you what it is. But it says loose flint. You're going to right click to pick this stuff up. And you have it in your hand. So this is what you're going to need to be able to craft tools. Now, as you see, unlike Minecraft, I can't punch logs. It says at the top requires tool tier 1, stone to break. So we need a stick. There's a couple ways to get it. Sometimes they'll be on the ground, but you can break leaves for sticks usually. We'll just kind of... Oh, also, you can also bring up your map a little bit more. We're going to do that right quick here. And then I need to... Where did I come from? She was over there, wasn't she? Yeah, right there. We're going to right click. We're going to do trader. And we're going to do that right there. Save. Cool. Anywho, so remember how I was saying this is like Terrafirmacraft? It takes heavy... Well, I shouldn't say it takes heavy. It definitely feels just like Terrafirmacraft. Everything is the same in Terrafirmacraft, from smelting to clay forming to truly everything. How you're going to do this is a little different. To be able to make a tool, you can't just, this isn't a, you can't do anything here. This is your inventory. Right now, this is all I have. This is the inventory. I got nothing. To make a tool, you need to press Control to crouch, and then you need to right-click on the ground. You'll then have recipes here. We're going to do an axe head. This will tell you how you need to nap it. So we're going to just nap it here. And we'll do it just like this. Oops. But yes, anything that's left off and not attached to the main thing will fall off. And as you see, we now have an axe head. We can then take the axe head, put it in this crafting grid with a stick, and we now have an axe. Just as simple as that. It's not hard, no problem. There are different kinds of materials you can use for this, though. So you got to remember that flint is, of course, usually the most basic. Oh, they changed how that looks. But as you see, like convenient long-range defense, but breaks quite quickly. We're going to get this just because... Oh, wow, this is definitely different. Whoops. There we go. Oh, wow. But flint is going to be your most basic material. You do want to eventually get away from flint as fast as possible. As you see, their durability 32. This has 60. We're going to do one more here. We want a knife blade. The reason why we want this is because we can't gather hay without it, or fiber stuff. Birch seed, I don't care about that. Knife blade, please. And it does have to be below it for these, so they have changed the crafting recipes just a tad. So here's your spear. You can hold right-click to throw it. As you see there, the cursor is down, but if I move, it grows bigger. It's just like a shooting game. I hear sound, and it sounds like something's trying to fight me. So give me a minute. I'm going to pause. I'm going to go look for something, because it's hard to explain it unless I have it, and then I will come back once I find it. So give me just a couple minutes. Here we are. So... and we're not there yet, but this is what we're looking for. Water. A good supply of water is highly, highly needed. The reason being is because just like in Terrafirmacraft, you can hunt animals to extinction in your area. And you have to go out farther to hunt. You don't really want to do that. You want to be able to farm and do stuff as well. And with that being said, you need some sort of water. Now, it's not saying you can't go get water from somewhere. There's another thing. You can't go get water from somewhere else, but that's how it is. The other thing, creatures. So, oh, that's a bear! That's a bear! No, bitch! No, bitch! Get away! Hi, save me. Hello? Hello? What's your name? Nope. Nope. I don't want that. What's your name? Hello, bear. I can't hit him through the wall. This is so dumb. Bears are assholes in this game, too. I do remember the bear existing from before. I can't get up there. That's so dumb. Where'd the bear go? There he is. I see him. Run. Run, 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 run. I'm probably going to die. More than likely. Or he's focused on the trader. I have no idea. Okay. Anywho. I just need to listen for it. Okay, so to start farming, you can't do it on gravel. You have to do it on dirt. And farming in this game is also unique. There is, if I remember correctly, crop rotation needing to be done. You can't grow the same thing in the same spot more than once unless you want to get it like it grows slower. There's truly different... here we go, dirt. So there is crop rotation that you will have to eventually do. I'm going to grab these sticks here because I need these. And that's okay. I like the realism in this game. I really do. I saw something. don't want to go near it. But also... Oh, horsetail. Give me that. Actually, can I can't. These are not reeds. These are horsetails. Q. We're also on the look for reeds. Here we go. Reeds will, or cattails will always be in some sort of area of water. Oh, it's raining, thank God. Also, blueberry bushes. So we want blueberries because we need hunger right there in the bottom right corner. We were running out. As you see, we also don't have any inventory space. So, cattails are a main thing to have. So as you see, I need the knife to break it. If I don't have a knife, yeah, I can break it, but it won't harvest it. But it cuts only the top off. You can absolutely break the bottoms, but they'll never regrow. So it's highly recommended if you find an area with a lot of cattails, to not break the bottoms of it at all. Oop, oop. Ugh. So now, we need to make a basket. So it does require 2 reeds per, so this game does involve multi-stacking to craft. So it increases the amount of items you can carry, tells you its burn temperature, 600 degrees Celsius, but it says, hey, gives you 3 storage slots. There we go. I have a little bit of an inventory, just like that. Now I did get plant debris because I unfortunately broke the blueberry bush. I didn't mean to. But we need to look for some more blueberries, but I want to hunt a creature. I really do, because I want to show you all a little bit how harvesting a creature works. And this also requires a knife, but basically what you do is you take the carcass, you use the knife, and you butcher it. Now, with that being said, it skins it, so it'll give you bones, it'll give you meat, it'll give you a lot. But then what are you supposed to do with the meat? You have to cook it. Now, meat cooking in this game is also temperature based. So, of course, the hotter the temperature, the faster it cooks, but you also need it to be hotter to cook. Also going to make another basket here. Yep. Just because the more inventory I have, the better I'll be. We also have caves, and I'm not going to go down there because I have no way to get back out. I also have no way to ensure that there's no cave collapse. So, earlier I was saying that there is physics in this game. Absolutely. Cave collapses do exist. Oh, what is this? That's just driftwood. Cave collapses can happen. They do exist. It can absolutely get you killed very, very easily if you don't know what you're doing. I typically don't go into caves until significantly later in the game when I have more materials to be able to build supports. Now, once again, I'm going to pause. Oh, cranberries. Give me. You hold right click to harvest, I believe. No. I want to harvest. Or not. It's fine. I didn't want to harvest you anyway. Rude. Oh, it wasn't ready. I feel stupid. I'm going to pause. I'm going to go find an animal. And then I'll show you all how to hunt them and how to handle them once they have been hunted. So give me a few. Let me go find one. We're in a forest. Sure, there's some way to find them, or there's going to be a few, so I'll be back in a bit. Ah, here we go. We got a few chickens. And actually, that brings up another point as well. So, there is animal husbandry in this game. So, you can absolutely take animals, breed them, and make your own. So, a couple of things. There are hens and there are roosters. Of course, you need both of them to be able to do animal husbandry. What's even cooler is... yes, they will run away from you. They are scared of you, obviously. However, oh, there we go. I harvested the bush. However, in animal husbandry, it's a little different. You can breed out the running away, the fear of you. I don't want to kill the rooster because we want to keep it alive. So what you're going to do is you're going to hold left control to crouch. You're going to take your spear, and you're going to chuck it. And that's it. Now, unfortunately, she did go to the bottom here, so we do have to kind of... hold control, right click to harvest. And it's going to take a second. Then on the right side, it'll have its inventory spots. Now it did leave some bones down here. We also want the bones too. So we're going to break these. There we go. We just picked them up. That's it. Small bones. Every creature gives different sized bones. So chickens are small bones. Rabbits are small bones. Goats and some other stuff are a little bit larger, and then you can eventually get large bones as well. But we need to make some sort of house. We are getting rained on, and this is very upsetting. Now, building in this game, again with physics, is also significantly different. You can't make planks like you do in Minecraft right off the bat. You can make firewood, but that's it. So we're going to make another basket. And I think these also make rope. I think. I don't remember how to make rope. There is a survival guide in this game, so if you do press escape, survival guide, it will open up a starting survival guide to kind of get over it. It talks about everything I just talked about: expanding inventory, first tools, finding food, shelter. So good idea to small shelter before the night sets. Useful Stone Age materials, so cob, soil, packed dirt, cobblestone, from ruins and logs. Prepare for winter, so as you see here, you have about 70 in-game days to prepare for the cold season, where you can no longer grow crops and wild animals yield less meat. You can also suffer from the cold. Recommended to stock up on food by preserving it and keeping animals. So there is a guide here that will tell you how to do everything. So we're actually going to go to blocks and items, and we're going to do coil of rope, I think is how we need to make it, which needs vine. Okay, that's what I thought. But that's basically it. That's the easiest way. You do have a hand that holds you a little bit in this game. But what we're going to do is we have a little bit of flint left. We're going to nap out a shovel head. So, come on. Here we go. Now, the other thing, too, with the farm, you do have to be very careful of, is creatures can get into your farm and eat your crops. So you do have to be mindful of that as well. But as you see, the sun is going to begin to set. So we need an area to call home for now. What I'm going to do, and as you see as well, it says medium fertility, low fertility. So that also plays roles in your farm. I'm sure that makes... That was obvious. Hello, chickens. I'm going to dig out a house. I'm going to do a small house. I'm just going to dig these blocks here. And I'm going to grab... Whoop, I don't want that up there. I want the low fertilities. I want to make use of the low fertility soil. Because low fertility is pretty much useless to me. And we're going to grab that. It ain't much, but it's honest work. So we're going to just keep digging here a little bit. And as you see, we've already hit a little bit of stone, but we have no way to get this, and it says you need tier 2 copper to break. We'll talk about copper tools in a minute, just because that takes a little more explanation. We're going to go back into the survival guide, and we're going to go into bed. We need to make a hay bed, which needs hay grass. So we need to be able to do this. So sold by survival goods trader cold, temperate, and desert. But we need the hay bed, so we need dry grass. So how do we get dry grass? We need a knife. And now we have grass. So that's what I was saying earlier, was that we do need the knife to collect grass to be able to make a bed. And similar to reeds, you cut long grass into shorter grass. That's it. And we'll do this. Oh god, it's a twofer. That's fine. 2. Now we do have a couple of things here. So we have some beets that we're going to harvest here in a second as well. I'm not going to harvest them right now just because there's no current need. Okay, I thought that's what it is. I'll start explaining that in a second too, why I looked at that. We'll do that, and then it said we needed 3 hay grass. That makes a hay bed. So we're going to go back in our little house here, and what we're also going to do is we're going to mark this on our map. We're going to do this, and we're going to do home. Not hoeim, home. We're going to do it like that. We're going to save, and then we're going to do terrain. And yes, you can also choose what's on here, what's not on here. But we're going to put the bed right there. It's a small little bed. Now, this does not set your spawn point, so you do have to remember... Oh, okay, cool. We're here, and I can explain this in a second. Sleeping in a bed, unlike Minecraft, does not save your spawn. So you do respawn at your old spawn point, so definitely make sure if you know where you're spawning, that you will have a run ahead of you. Now, with that being said, I believe there is a way to eventually set your spawn point to your house. I don't know, but that's okay. Metal. Native copper bits. Native copper bits, and I'm leaving these here because this is going to help me in the future. Basically tell you there is copper under the ground. You will also use these to be able to get your early game starter tools. You put it into a smelting pot. You'll fire it underground, and you will get molten copper. And then you'll pour it into a clay form. Ooh, we have onions over here too. Nice. All right, let me grab the beets right quick. Growth stage 505. You know what? I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. So we're going to just get into here. And we're going to do a survival guide, and we need a door. We need a door. So let's go to door. We're going to make a crude door. So we need an axe, 2 logs, and 3 sticks. So we're going to... There's a tree above us. Cutting down trees in this game is honestly kind of nice. You start from the bottom. It'll cut everything, but it is a slow, and I really mean, as you see here, slow process. La 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 la. Something hit me. Something hit me and ran off. Friggin' hit and run asshole. Ah, right there. So those are enemies, as usual. So it's nighttime, so they're gonna start spawning. We need a crude door light right now. So we're gonna craft. Nope, craft. Log, stick, axe. Door. No. And as you see, it's quiet. Because you're sealed. You're now inside of an area. And it does change, of course, when you open the door. I love the sound in this game. This is one of my favorite things. Absolutely love the... What the hell? Love the sound of this game. It's just quiet. You can kind of barely hear the rain. But what we're going to do is we're going to now make a campfire. We do need a little one. So we're going to, again, survival guide. And we're going to do camp. Nope. We're going to go guides because the guide actually explains it, I believe. Let's do starter survival. Finding food, fire, light. Nap a knife and use it to gather grass. Place the grass on the ground, add 4 pieces of firewood, and ignite it with a fire starter. So, we are going to need firewood. Let's see here. Firewood, I forgot. I'm going to click that in a second. There we go. Firewood obtained by... I don't care. So we need grass. So dry grass. We're going to just place it right there. No. Place it right there. So as you see, fire pit in construction. And I believe to make firewood, it's this plus... I see you at the door, sir. I see you at the door. But again, you're going to hold control. And as you see there when you hover it, and then right-click. That's it. So we're going to go back to the survival guide. And it's going to say, where is it here? Place the grass on the ground, add 4 pieces of firewood, ignite using a fire starter, stick, grass. You can now use the fire pit to cook roots and meat or light torches that could be made from sticks and dry grass. So we're going to do a stick, dry grass, stick. I kind of forgot how to do a torch. Like that, okay. Because we're gonna need that too. We're gonna grab the fire starter here. And now what you're gonna do, you'll see here, right click to open the inventory, right there. Control right click to try to start the fire. And we've done it. We're gonna right click it here, and we're gonna take the torch that I had in my inventory, we're gonna put it right in there. I also want to put more firewood in here so that it can stay heated. Let's see. What's my outside temperature? 18 degrees Celsius. Now, that's the nice part. You don't get, like, overly hot from this. even though it's a few hundred degrees Celsius, as you see there. Now I'm going to put the torch in my inventory here. It says here, burns for 48 hours when it's placed. You can relight those, and then we're going to sleep. Character's going to slowly drift off and into sleep. Now, as you see, my hunger is going down like crazy. Like, it's going down fast. We are awake. Now what we're going to do is we're going to cook the raw poultry. It adds in a little stand here. And as you see, the more the temperature, the faster it's going to cook, and then it outputs it. It does not stay in here to where you have to remove it, which is the nice part. I still hear you, bastard. Don't think I don't see you, dude. Put those in the inventory. We're going to wait for the poultry to finish. Then we'll try and fight one of these dudes. It's still raining, as you heard. I mean, you can see it through here, but you can hear it when you get close to the door. I like this game for its ambient noises. We're going to take the food. Now, it is going to say it's perishable. Fresh for 4 days. When eaten, gives 200 saturation, and the food category will be under protein. Just like that. Now, we're still starving. That's okay. There's a couple of you out here. Oh, there's the other guy. These are drifters. There's 3 of you. Can I go back to sleep? Not tired enough to sleep. I honestly could not tell you if they die in the day. I have no idea. But this crude door does have a potential to break when you open it. I want everybody to know that. So the more you open it, the more it can break, or the higher the chance of the possible breaking. Now, with that being said, we're going to wrap up this... hold on. Maybe I can let one of you in and fight you. No, I don't even want to try. We're going to wrap up today's study into Vintage Story. Now, with that being said... Yeah? No, we're going to wrap up today's study of Vintage Story. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give this game the highest review possible. It's like Minecraft. It's like... I touched the fire. It's like... Terrafirmacraft in Minecraft. This game has a lot to it. I absolutely love this game. It's really nice. It's very, and I really mean very in-depth with how it handles, like your hunger, temperature, stuff like that. The only thing it doesn't do is water. There are mods out there to give you a thirst bar. But with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching today's episode. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this, whether it be the day or night. And remember, as always, to secure, contain, and play. Goodbye, everybody.